The rare blood clot related to the AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine is causing much fear and worry among some of those who have already taken the first shot. In this week's Q&A with Toronto's Associate Medical Officer of Health, a viewer who took their first shot in March wanted to know what the options are if they no longer want to take the second dose of AstraZeneca.
So a couple of points here. One is I do want to say, okay, you had your vaccine March 13th. The side effects for this, blood clots or whatever are up to about a month, 28 days. And so I just want to reassure you that if you had it then, you're out of the window for getting that serious blood clot. I think what we have to recognize is COVID is a moving target. And as we know more, the recommendations have to change. We have to take the science into account. And so that informed consent piece, again, for the individual getting another dose, it's up to the individual to be able to decide based on the current evidence. We don't actually know with that second dose of AstraZeneca whether that complication, that severe blood clots, are more common or even less common after the second dose. We know in general with the AstraZeneca vaccine, the first dose tends to give you more of the side effects and the second dose actually less. If you decide, based on what's now currently known about the AstraZeneca vaccine, that you don't want it for your second dose, the National Advisory Committee on Immunization will give more guidance on this. Do you need to then restart a series with a different vaccine? Is one additional dose of another vaccine enough to complete the series? That's the kind of advice that we're expecting will be coming shortly. So again, the recommendations have to change based on the current situation where we're at. I know that can be difficult sometimes from a public perspective. It feels like science is flip-flopping. It's actually updating the recommendations based on the current available evidence. And some of that is evidence about the vaccine, about the side effects, and some of that is also based on the supply.
This week, the doctor answered several more questions about the AstraZeneca vaccine. And to find the full chat, you can go to our website, citynews.ca/COVID answers. To go directly to the page and also to submit your questions for our next Q&A, point your phone camera to the code on the screen and follow the link that pops up. For City News, I'm Dilshad Burman.